We've talked about Lucifer a number of times, but we haven't really gotten down to talking about the main guy on the show, Tom Ellis. That's why today, we'll be looking at how Tom's family reacted when they found out he's going to be playing Satan, what problems the actors faced with his children, what British sitcom was he a part of in 2009, and much more. So here are the 10 secrets you didn't know about Tom Ellis. Let's dive right into it, shall we? Number 10. He has to undergo a special devil training for Lucifer. The first thing we have to talk about is his smoking hot body. We see him smoozing around the set with his bulging pecs and washboard abs. But you should know that he wasn't born with them. He actually worked really hard to obtain that Greek god physique. And Tom says that he wanted to gain a hefty amount of muscle weight for the show. He shared his secret formula with Men's Health, and they even did a workout routine. The way that Tom starts his training is simple. He first does a light 5-minute jog, followed by 15 to 20-minute sprints on 45-second intervals. After he has the blood pumping, he jumps into some heavy lifting. Regardless if he's doing bench presses, squats, barbell curls, overhead presses, or whatever, he has hired a professional trainer that corrects every wrong movement Ellis does. He suggests anyone get one if they can afford it. It's a great investment towards improving your health. Number 9. His family didn't really like Tom playing the devil. After doing a lot of shows and movies in the past, Tom loved the character of Lucifer Morningstar like no other. Just by reading 3 or 4 pages from the script, he was laughing out loud, and something told him this would be the role for him.
Within about 3 or 4 pages, I'd laughed out loud several times. I just thought this is the one.
However, he had a hard time telling his family the big news. The reason? Well, how about the fact that his sister, his uncle, and his father are all pastors? But despite their Christian morals and beliefs, they were surprisingly supportive of Tom and his career choices.
Funny thing is, it's not just my dad, it's my sister and my uncle are pastors as well. So it could be said I'm from a religious family. They're obviously very supportive of my career.
The star even said that Christian believers sent some of the most heartwarming messages of support to him. So we suppose they understood Lucifer doesn't want to promote this notion of evil and hatred. In fact, the show is openly against it. They've tried to deal with Lucifer's emotional problems and the Lord's punishment. Number 8. He appeared on a sitcom. We told you that Tom has been a part of many shows in the past. One of the most notable ones is the BBC show Miranda, named after the comedian creator Miranda Hart. While the main character was odd and quirky, Tom was just as hot as ever. Aside from his looks, he also smashed that like button if you haven't done so already. But no, what he actually did was deliver some great punchlines. So now we know where Morningstar's charm and wit comes from. While talking about Tom Ellis and his career, let's look at some of the more notable movies and TV shows this Welsh actor has been a part of. His career started when he landed a small role on the TV show Kiss Me Kate back in 2000. He then went on to star in another TV show like No Angels, EastEnders, Sugartown, Once Upon a Time, and of course, Lucifer. Number 7. Tom Ellis and James McAvoy are close friends. While in drama school, Tom Ellis was roommate with James McAvoy. If you don't know who he is, maybe the roles like Charles Xavier in X-Men or Victor Frankenstein from the titular movie. Now do you remember him? Good, because he's been a huge part in Tom's life, as well as his wedding. The reason he was a big part at his wedding was because James was the best man. He and Ellis grew really close, and seeing how James introduced Tom to his first wife, Tamsin Outhwaite, they immediately hit it off, and before you knew it, Tom and Tamsin were getting married. But their friendship started becoming a problem for Ellis. You see, when James started becoming really famous and his career started hitting off, he would become really jealous of his old roommate, but he has since reconciled with his demons from the past, and the two celebrate each other's successes. Number 6. Tom's on-set crush. There was a reason Tom was ecstatic that Tricia Helfer would be playing Lucifer's mom on the show. The reason being, he had a huge crush on the actress. Since Tricia played one of the leads in Battlestar Galactica, and Tom being a huge fan of the show, you can quickly see why he loved acting by her side. Tom admitted having a crush on her in an interview, and they both joked about it. Later, They went on to discuss about the various roles they've had to play over the years, as well as the problems they've encountered along the way. Who knew that Lucifer was a hot and studly sci-fi nerd? Number 5. He and his wife got a divorce. He was actually the one to blame. Tom and Tamsin met each other in 2005, and as we said, they can thank James McAvoy for that. The couple hit it off, and they got married the following year. Life was going good, their career was on a good track, and they even had 2 daughters together. But something happened when Ellis flew to America to try his luck as an actor. He wanted to become world famous, and America was his only way to get there. Even though he struck fame in 2015 when Lucifer aired for the first time, just 1 year prior, he did something that shook his entire world. He had a one-night stand with someone in the States, and Tamsin couldn't believe her ears, but she loved him too much to let the love of her life go for a stupid one-night stand. The couple tried fixing the problem, but they didn't succeed. That's why in 2014, they filed for divorce, and Tamsin became a single mom with 2 daughters and a career to look after. A few years back, the actress said that she loves her life, and everything is back to normal. But was it the same for Tom Ellis? Number 4. Currently, he is married to Megan Oppenheimer. Seeing how his life and future with Tamsin had been shattered forever, Tom Ellis started looking at the other fish in the sea. That's how he found another good-looking actress and the new love of his life, Megan Oppenheimer. The couple started dating back in 2015, and they didn't make their relationship public until 2017. This is when Ellis got down on one knee and proposed to Megan, who immediately posted a photo with her engagement ring and captioned it, "Does this ring make me look fat?" The couple tied the knot on June 1st, 2019, and they've been together since. So far, they have yet to have any children together. Number 3. Tom Ellis has a $6 million net worth. It seems like having all of those TV shows and movie roles under your belt is a good thing. For one, it will keep a roof over your head, and for another, you will be famous the world over. And a salary of about $50,000 per episode on Lucifer sure helps you get there. There's no question that the show has skyrocketed Tom's fame to the skies and beyond. But it's also been grossly responsible for the $6 million net worth he has amassed. But this is the Netflix salary that we know of. We don't know how much Fox paid him, but seeing how Netflix signed the contract for a 6th season, we think that he's in for a little increase in his salary. Number 2. Tom Ellis has 3 daughters. If you didn't know it already, Tom is a father of 3 daughters. One of the children, Nora Ellis, is from his first relationship with Estelle Morgan, and she's the eldest of the 3. The second 2, Florence Elsie Ellis and Marnie Mae Ellis, were the 2 daughters from his marriage with the EastEnders co-star Tamsin Outhwaite. And she was the one who got custody over them in the divorce. And currently, Tom has no children with Megan, but we never know what the future might bring us. And in one of his interviews, Ellis said that it was particularly difficult for him when he couldn't see his daughters for 7 whole months. During the pandemic, everyone was on lockdown. He couldn't travel, and there was no way for them to get together. He said that the pain was excruciating. Number 1. He's musically gifted. If you thought all of the Lucifer scenes where Morningstar is playing the piano and singing along were synced, think again. The actor has been in love with music and instruments way before appearing on the show. His piano skills were just a big addition to the entire ensemble. Aside from the piano, he also plays the guitar and often sings for his fans on stage and around the house. There was one video that we found where Ellis is playing the guitar while his daughter, Nora, killed it with the lyrics of Adele's "Someone Like You." Well, the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. And on that note, we end this video. But hey, do you know any other secrets we forgot to mention about Tom Ellis? You can tell us in the comment section below. If you like more videos like these, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss any of them. And as always, thanks for watching, guys.